Good morning, Monona Grove. I'm Riley.
And I'm MJ.
And these are your announcements for Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good luck to Drama Club as they head to Stevens Point today to compete in the state competition with their one-act production of Silenced on Barber Street. Now let's go to a video regarding Model UN.
Good morning, Silver Eagles. I'm Mr. Schneider, the Associate Principal Activities Director here. I'm here with 4 leaders from Model UN who just had a wonderful conference this past weekend at MadMun. Before we get into asking a little bit about their experience, we're going to have each of them introduce themselves and say how long they've been involved in Model UN.
My name's Ella. I'm a senior, and I've been in Model UN since my freshman year.
I'm Caleb. I'm also a senior, and I've been at Model UN since my freshman year.
My name's Amelia. I'm a senior, and I've been in Model UN since my sophomore year.
I'm Lily. I'm a senior, and I have also been in Model UN since my freshman year.
So a lot of experience here for Model UN. Lily, let's start with you. How has the club evolved in 4 years for you?
Honestly, I think we're just getting better and better. This year we took a record number of 38 awards from MadMun. We honestly lost count. And as someone who came from a really big freshman class, I can say that we were a little bit unprepared, but seeing the freshmen and seeing them in action during MadMun was just incredible. We've just gotten so good, and I'm just so proud of everyone.
That's excellent to hear. Amelia, getting into a little bit more of the details of the conference, could you describe your specific committee and the resolution or topic that you debated, and what was the biggest challenge you faced in that committee, and how did you overcome it?
So I was in the Berlin Wall East Germany committee, and so I played this was in 1975, and so we were sort of in the height of the Cold War, trying to go back and forth between East Germany, and then there was another committee that was West Germany. And so it was a committee what's known as a JCC, which is a Joint Crisis Committee. So everything that we did affected the other committee as well. So our main goal was sort of to try and we were really more of as a committee just trying to build either relations with West Germany or trying to strengthen our resolve as East Germany. And I think the hardest part of that committee was probably separating the democracy aspect from the you're trying to work to be the best aspect, because when you're in Model UN, your main goal is sort of to build relations with other people, but you also are trying to be the person who builds, I guess you could say, the most and the strongest relationships with other people. So I guess sort of trying to be a winner at the same time of also trying to build relations with my fellow delegates.
It's really insightful, especially getting the idea that it's not necessarily all about this current time period, but you're able to kind of go back and get that historical perspective, and then also seeing different perspectives going into whatever it may be, the committee or whatnot, so being able to play those different roles. Caleb, what was the most valuable non-award related skill or insight you gained from this specific conference that you plan to apply in future academic or social settings?
Well, I think public speaking is definitely a big thing, but also being assertive while still being able to work with others is really valuable, because that's not always easy. And it's helped me to start my own club, the Clash Royale Club, and also be up here with you guys. So, yeah.
I like the promotion there. Well done. Ella, you have the opportunity to talk about someone else that was really instrumental in MadMun, who should be here right now. The Mr. Jefferson won MadMun Advisor of the Year, first ever inaugural award. Can you talk a little bit about why he was deserving and kind of what goes into that?
Yeah, he didn't want to show up because he's a little too modest, but really he should win this award every single year. Mr. Jefferson does so much behind the scenes that he doesn't always get appreciated for, to allow us to participate in this club that we all love so much. So it's been really great to see him get recognized a little bit. He is very supportive of us. He takes care of a lot of the logistics behind the scenes so we can work on being the best delegates we can be. And overall, he's just kind of a driving force and a rock for our club. So it was really great to see him recognized.
And I can say firsthand, especially last year's conference, the amount of work that he put in to make sure that that was still going to happen was absolutely deserving of recognition at this year's conference. Lily, thinking about your entire time in Model UN, how has that experience fundamentally changed the way you view current events, international relations, or public speaking?
Well, honestly, it just kind of started with you think like these people are like not real people. They're just kind of like above you. They're controlling the entire world. But throughout Model UN, you realize that these are people, and not only are these people, but you can be this person. It honestly completely changed my future career, what I want to do, and just, yeah, it helps you realize like everyone in the world is a person. We're all just trying to work together. We're trying to do what's best for us and what's best for our country, and not only that, but every person has a role within our whole like international community as well. And you know, every drop in a bucket of water is just gonna eventually make it bigger. That didn't make sense. You can cut that part out.
Well, I appreciate the insight. I appreciate all you've accomplished. 38 awards this past weekend, a new record for Model UN, a dominating performance at Madmon. Appreciate you coming here this morning. Congratulations and best of luck the rest of the year in Model UN.
Thank you.
Attention AV Club members, we'll be recording a new episode of the Silver Edition during club time after school. Hope to see you there.
BSU will be meeting at 7:45 a.m. tomorrow in Mr. Gudgel's room, room 211. All are welcome. Now let's view our last video about the new student section.
MG students, do you know what every great basketball team needs here at Monona Grove? Think of it for a second. You know what we need is a great student section. And we have the answer for you this year.
I think after we got some momentum going, a couple threes, and the opponents call a timeout, the new student section behind the bench, when the players come to it, I feel like it's going to be really energetic and going to be able to keep our momentum going and just have a better atmosphere in the gym.
It's important for the student section and bench chants to be in unison so that we create an engaging environment for the players on the court.
Now you get a steal, now you're up 5, and the other team calls a timeout. When we come back to our bench, there's a whole entire student section behind us, cheering us on, bringing confidence to all our players, to the coaches included, student section being behind us.
Being located behind the bench allows us to celebrate with our peers after the game far easier so they can come through and give us high fives after the game.
I know for my team specifically, this is going to be one of the most exciting parts about the year, being able to connect with the kids that I don't normally talk to, being able to connect with my players, and the players connecting with the other student body. I'm super amped up for the student section. Can't wait for the first game.
We not only want you to be here in the stands cheering us on, but we want you to be part of the team. We want you right behind the bench. We want you involved in the game, getting excited, and helping Monona Grove win basketball games this year.
If you have ever been to a Monona Grove basketball game, you may know that mobility behind the benches is kind of difficult. By making the move of the student section, moving the students behind the bench, and moving the parents to the other side of the court makes it a lot easier for people that have mobility needs.
Who's with me? Let's go, MG.
Attention seniors, senior portraits and senior surveys are both due November 30th. Now, let's head to the sports desk.
Sports! Girls basketball is at home against McFarland with JV at 5:45 and varsity at 7:15. Now let's head to the weather.
Good morning, Monona Grove. I have a Stratus update for you. But if you're as frustrated with this weather as I am, try not to storm off. You can do it. Speaking of dew, let's take a look. So it's going to be cloudy all day today, and we're going to stay in the 40 range, going from 44 up to 48, and the wind will pick up a little bit, around 8 miles per hour at the end of the day. You know, a little fog never hurt anybody, except for my hair, and my vision, and my driving. Back to the desk.
And now for the rest of the news. Today in the traditional line, we have a build-your-own nacho bar with beef taco meat, Spanish rice, cheesy refried beans, grape tomatoes, and a 100% fruit juice slushie.
Happy birthday today to Jesse Pulse, Amia Johnson, and Jenna McGowan!